Hey friends, and welcome to a new video. The season of fall is here, it's slowly getting into winter, and this is the season where so many people are getting sick. I've been out in town, I visited my parents, and there were so many people coughing along the way, and that always gets me kind of scared. I really don't want to be sick. And today I wanted to show you guys a few tricks that I have up my sleeve. When it comes to you feeling like you're about to get the cold or you already started getting the cold. These are things that I find to be really effective. However, obviously I'm not a doctor or an expert in things involving health, in things involving sicknesses. So please use your common sense, maybe talk to your physician if you're not sure. But these are things that I've kind of heard from other people or from relatives or have passed down generations that I have found to be helpful. So without further ado, I'm going to share these tips with you guys today so you can stay healthy all year round. So for those of you guys that don't know me, I'm Sylvia from Catchy Cravings, and I'd love to inspire you and help you master healthy eating, but also healthy living and to have a healthy mindset. So if that is something that sounds fantastic, then feel free to click subscribe below or give this video a thumbs up at the end if you'd like it, and we'll get right into the video. So the first thing that I like to do whenever I start to feel like there is something going on, so I'm about to catch a cold or my throat is starting to itch, this is my go-to thing that I make. And it is a ginger shot. And I know you can kind of buy these nowadays. However, I think it's much cheaper and healthier just to make it at home. It's fresh, it's quick, it's easy. So I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So first off, we're going to prepare our ingredients. Firstly, I washed up my orange and I'm going to cut it up into slices. Also, I really want to preserve all the fibers that are in the oranges, so I'm going to peel off the peels as so. And then nextly we're going to prepare our ginger. I'm just going to leave on the peel and cut it into small pieces. Then we're going to need our cayenne pepper that is going into the ginger shot. And then we're going to add some honey. Mine is almost empty. And then lastly, I'm adding a little bit of water just to loosen it up a little. And then all that's left to do is to put that all into a smoothie maker and to mix it up as smooth as possible. And that was it, super easy. Make sure you make yourself a small portion so you don't have to drink a whole glass of this really spicy ginger shot. Also, the ginger in this recipe also really stimulates your blood flow and helps your body to heal itself faster. It's also anti-inflammatory. Honey is anti-inflammatory. The oranges, or you can also use lemon juice instead, has vitamin C. Also, the cayenne pepper really helps to clear up those sinuses. Though these are all ingredients that are really helpful and are going to help you to get better quickly and just to boost your immune system. So the second tip that I have, I got passed down kind of by my mom's aunt, and she's 90 years old, hasn't been to the doctor in 10-20 years, so I do kind of believe her on this one. There's something that I do when I'm about to feel sick, and what she says is to get into the shower and to shower yourself really hot on the back of your neck. Almost as hot as you can bear for as long as you'd like, maybe a few minutes. The purpose is really to get you sweating, kind of, you want to sweat out all that bad stuff. And she does it 3 times. So she turns on the water, lets it shower on herself really hot, then turns it off, and then repeats that 3 times. I only do it about once, but you can do it however you like. As I said, the purpose is really to get you to sweat. Then also, this kind of goes without saying, is to drink lots of fluids and to rest. For me personally, I like to drink something warm, so tea, but water is also even better or fine. I like to drink mostly some lemon tea with a little bit of honey. As we said, it has great antibacterial and vitamin C benefits. And for me personally, I've had the experience that when I feel a little bit sick, if I do a workout, if I do sports, I do feel a lot worse the next day. So I refrain from doing that. I kind of rest and I would personally wouldn't recommend, but it all depends. But I would kind of go out maybe for a walk or so. So light, moderate exercise is not bad, I would say. Then when I do get sick, I cook this one meal. Is kind of like my sick meal that I always make, and that is a delicious vegetarian, vegan lentil soup. I always kind of make a bit more and then batch it up when it's kind of that sick season where I know that once I get sick, I don't want to be cooking this so I have kind of like a sick batch in the freezer that when I get sick, I just pull that out, reheat that, and I'm good to go. And I'm going to show you guys the recipe for that now.
Again, we're going to start by preparing our ingredients. Firstly, I'm peeling some carrots that I've washed, and then we want to cut them up into small kind of cubes. Then next, I'm cutting up an onion. We want to cut that up in about almost similar as shape, so into small bits or cubes. And then also we want to prepare our garlic. Since garlic has anti-inflammatory purposes and is great when you have a cold, don't shy away from using more. And I'm going to cut that up nice and small as well. Then I'm heating up a pot on medium-high heat, adding some olive oil, and then adding in my onions first. Once they have become translucent, I'm then going to add the garlic. And lastly, I'm going to add the cut up carrots. Also, we're going to use celery for this recipe. If you're using fresh celery, you should have cut that up before as well and then added it here. But I typically use frozen celery that I have in my freezer, so I'm going to add that here now after I added my dried parsley. Once everything has kind of become fragrant, I then add diced tomatoes. Then we're going to add some stock. Mix that up well, and then we're going to add our lentils. I pre-soaked my lentils. I always recommend soaking your lentils beforehand. It just makes everything so much easier and the cooking time faster. Then I'm adding some dried bay leaves before covering up and letting that simmer on low heat. Cook that until the lentils are done, or longer. The longer, the tastier I feel. And then just serve that up with some bread or with some rice, however you like it. And that's it. That was so easy. And I freeze the leftovers in my fridge for the next time I get sick.
So if you are already sick or about to get sick, please, I hope you feel better soon and that you rest well and that these tips maybe help you in some way. Drink lots of fluids, take some rest. I wish you all the best, that you get better soon. And I hope these tips were helpful or interesting. If you thought so, then I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. That would really mean a lot to me, and subscribe for all my upcoming videos. And yeah, hope you feel better. I'll see you next week. Bye.